16 powerful habits to build mental toughness. Do you want to know the key to creating a successful life? It's developing a mental toughness that is strong enough to overcome any obstacle. Today I am continuing my series on 16 powerful tools to help you build mental toughness. To learn these skills, keep watching. I'm Rowan Foster and I'm an expert in physical and mental well-being. This is Growth Factor, and our aim is to provide you with a toolbox of life skills so that you become better at navigating through life's adversities. After spending much of my life fighting to overcome my own struggles with mental health and life setbacks, I'm now on a journey to discovering the many different methods that we can use to not only cope but thrive in times of adversity. In this channel, I will explore many of the holistic methods that we can use to promote personal growth as well as positive well-being, so that you can instead be empowered to live your best life. In reality, life is tough for all of us, but the most successful people are those who win battles that we're never even aware of. If you're mentally tough, you are going to navigate through life's adversities with ease. If you're mentally tough, it gives you the tools and coping mechanisms to live a happier and healthier life. We should always remember that the way we respond to life's events ultimately determines the way it turns out. Continuing on from part 1, here are the 16 powerful practices to help you build mental toughness. Let's get going. Did you know that it's a proven fact when we make a change, it often results in a more positive outcome? Hindsight and retrospectively reflecting on events that have happened in our life is a perfect way to prove this. Being able to accept and embrace change is a valuable skill. The world around us is always changing, from technology to life-changing events to catastrophes, so it's a vital skill. It's natural that we hold on to what we already have because this is where we feel most comfortable. But if we want to learn and if we want to grow, we have to embrace change, which is why it's so incredibly positive. Can you think of a time when you were virtually paralysed in action because you were too focused on what went wrong? I know I can. When facing setbacks, have the strength of mind not to take things personally and instead focus on what you can control. If you hold on to the problem, it will hinder you. But if you let go and move on, the outcome will be far more positive. For example, you miss a flight to a well-deserved and long-awaited holiday. Instead of sitting there and thinking, why me? Instead, set into action and start thinking about how you can control the situation and come out of it far more positively. Let's continue with the 16 powerful habits to help you build mental toughness. Wouldn't you just love to see the hidden advantages out of any situation? I would. Great mental strength is when you're able to keep perspective when things around you are going wrong, or when you see the positives out of a negative situation. If you can master this, you will gain a massive advantage in life. For example, in the initial lockdown of the COVID pandemic, I lost my job. But instead of sitting there feeling negative, I changed my perspective and felt fortunate because it meant that I got to spend far more quality time with my son. Be honest. How many times have you fallen short of a goal purely because of a lack of focus? I know I have. A great way to practice mental strength is by maintaining focus. It takes discipline and effort when maintaining focus on achieving a long-term goal when there are countless other distractions from short-term fixes of reward or pleasure. However, we should always be confident that the reward received from achieving a long-term goal is often much greater and more fulfilling. The perfect example of this is when we decline the pleasure of eating a delicious slice of cake so that we can instead achieve our beach body for the summer. If you like and have gained value from what you've seen so far, please hit the like button and share with your friends. And if you're interested in learning more about similar topics, please subscribe to my channel now, where I'll regularly be releasing more content on the similar subjects. And now, more of the 16 powerful habits to build mental toughness. How many times have you found that you'd have been better off if you'd have demonstrated a little bit more patience? Developing patience is an excellent way of building mental resilience. Simply giving up because you're not getting the results you want is the easy way out. The truth is, anything worthwhile normally takes a lot of time and effort. So persevering when the times get tough is a great way to grow mental toughness. This can be practiced in many different ways. Anything from tolerating the demands of a child, to sitting in traffic, or even persevering on an assignment before you take a break. Don't you just hate it when you find yourself controlled by a situation? Practicing self-control by managing our emotions and responses is a great way of demonstrating mental strength. When you take the power away from others and are able to control your actions, you regain the ability to directly dictate the course of your future. For example, when someone badmouths you, if you retaliate and respond with aggression, it makes you look just as bad. But if you laugh and carry on with your business, it makes them look bitter and twisted, so you come out looking the better person. Coming up, more of the 16 powerful habits to build mental toughness. What is the one factor that determines whether you make it or break it? Tenacity. Having the ability to never give up is a vital characteristic in accomplishing any significant goal worth achieving. It's the one personality trait that every single successful person possesses. They know how to push through the pain and self-doubt. For example, how many times have you seen a sports team win a game in the dying seconds because they never gave up? When you next experience discomfort in something you're doing, try persevering for 10% longer and see what the outcome is. What sets the greatest people apart from the rest? They adopt the growth mindset. When we fail, there is always a lesson to learn, and this is what the greats are good at. Taking a fail and using it as an opportunity to grow and get better. Remember, some of the greatest lessons that are learned are when you've gone through the toughest of times and have failed. And you only become a failure when you finally give up. But if you persevere, you show strength and determination. Remember, if you have gained value from this video, please hit the like button and share with your friends. And to see videos containing more information discussing similar topics, please subscribe to my YouTube channel now, where I'll regularly releasing similar content. But also, if there is a subject that you're interested in and would like me to cover in my videos, please message me in the comments box. To build mental strength, you have to put the hard work in, because essentially it's all about changing past learnt habits. As I said in the last video, if you practice just a handful of these skills, you will develop mental strength and your life will become so much better. Thanks for watching.